Have you ever watched a film that feels less like a story and more like a fever dream, a cinematic experience that lingers in your mind, not because of its plot, but because of its sheer haunting atmosphere? Well, that's exactly what it feels like to watch Carl Theodor Dreyer's 1943 masterpiece, Dies Irae. Forget your typical horror movies with jump scares and CGI monsters. Dies Irae creates a different kind of terror, one that's psychological and deeply unsettling. The title itself, Day of Wrath, sets a grim tone, and the film delivers on that promise. It transports us back to 17th century Denmark, a time when paranoia and religious fervor ran rampant, and accusations of witchcraft could mean a death sentence. The story centers on a young woman married to an aging, stern pastor. She feels trapped and suffocated in her loveless marriage. Her life takes a dramatic turn when her husband's son from a previous marriage, Martin, returns home. Anne and Martin are immediately drawn to each other, and a forbidden love affair begins. This, of course, is a recipe for disaster in such a repressive society. Things get even more complicated when an old woman is accused of witchcraft and, under torture, implicates Anne's own mother, who was also burned at the stake for the same crime. This plants a seed of fear and doubt. The community, and even Anne herself, begins to wonder, could she have inherited her mother's supposed powers? Is her newfound love for Martin a pure emotion, or is it the result of a diabolical spell? What makes Dies Irae so brilliant is Dreyer's masterful direction. He uses long, slow-moving shots that make you feel like you're a silent observer in these stark, candle-lit rooms. The camera often lingers on the characters' faces, capturing every flicker of doubt, fear, and desire. The compositions are painterly, resembling the works of Dutch masters like Rembrandt. Every frame is meticulously crafted to build an almost unbearable sense of dread and claustrophobia. The performances are incredibly powerful, especially Lisbeth moving as her transformation from a timid, innocent young wife to a woman grappling with her own desires and the horrifying accusations against her is absolutely captivating. You can see the internal conflict tearing her apart. Is she a victim of a cruel society, or is she truly a witch? The film deliberately leaves this ambiguous, which is part of its genius. It forces us, the audience, to question what we believe. Dies Irae is a slow burn for sure. It's not a film for those seeking fast-paced action. Instead, it's a deep, meditative dive into themes of repression, hypocrisy, and the destructive power of fear. It shows how easily a community can turn on itself, fueled by suspicion and religious dogma. It's a powerful commentary on the persecution of women and the terrifying consequences of mass hysteria. Even though it was made over 80 years ago, the film's themes feel shockingly relevant today. It's a timeless warning about the dangers of intolerance and the importance of empathy. If you're a fan of classic cinema, art house films, or psychological dramas that will make you think long after the credits roll, You absolutely have to watch Dies Irae. It's a haunting, beautiful, and unforgettable piece of filmmaking that deserves its place as one of the greatest films ever made. So, have you seen Dies Irae? What did you think of its unique style and powerful message? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this review and want to discover more cinematic gems, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.